over 60? What if I told you that just 3 simple exercises a day could help you stay strong, move freely, and dramatically reduce everyday aches and pains without gyms, machines, or exhausting workouts? In fact, many people over 60 who start doing these daily notice better balance, less stiffness, and more confidence in their bodies within just a few weeks. Now let me ask you something important. Do you ever feel stiff when you wake up in the morning? Maybe your knees complain when you stand up, or your back feels tight after sitting for a while. You're not alone, and here's the good news. This is not just getting old. A lot of this comes from muscles that aren't being used the way they were designed to be used. As we age, our bodies change in very predictable ways. After the age of 30, we slowly start losing muscle mass every single year. Less muscle means weaker joints, poorer balance, slower reactions, and more pain. But science is very clear on this. The body responds at any age. Even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, muscles can grow stronger, joints can move more smoothly, and the brain can relearn balance and coordination. The key is not intense exercise. The key is the right movements done consistently. These 3 daily exercises focus on what matters most after 60, maintaining leg strength so you can stand and walk confidently, keeping your joints flexible so everyday movements don't hurt, and protecting your balance so you reduce the risk of falls, which doctors agree is one of the biggest threats to independence as we age. And before we go any further, let me reassure you, these exercises are gentle. They're safe for most people. You can do them at home. You don't need special equipment. And if you have minor joint pain, they're actually designed to help, not make it worse. Of course, if you have a serious medical condition, always check with your healthcare provider. But for the vast majority of people over 60, these movements are not only safe, they're incredibly beneficial. Let's start with the first exercise. This one is all about your legs and hips, the foundation of your body. Think about how many times a day you sit down and stand up. From a chair, from the couch, from the toilet. If that movement becomes difficult, everything becomes harder. This exercise strengthens the muscles that make daily life possible. Find a sturdy chair. Sit tall, with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your chest is up, shoulders relaxed. Now, slowly lean forward just a little, press through your heels, and stand up. Then, just as slowly lower yourself back down into the chair. That's it. This is sometimes called a sit-to-stand movement, and research shows it's one of the most powerful functional exercises for older adults. It works your thighs, hips, glutes, and even your core. More importantly, it trains your body to do a real-life movement safely and efficiently. When you do this, focus on control, not speed. You can use your hands on the armrests or thighs for support. Aim for about 8 to 12 slow repetitions. You should feel your muscles working, but not pain. A mild muscle burn is normal. Sharp joint pain is not. If you feel pain, reduce the range of motion or take a short rest. What's happening inside your body right now is remarkable. Your muscles are sending signals to your brain saying, "We're needed." Your brain responds by improving coordination. Blood flow increases to the joints, helping lubricate them. Over time, this movement can reduce knee stiffness, improve hip mobility, and make everyday tasks feel easier. That's crucial after 60, especially for preventing fractures. This one focuses on flexibility and gentle mobility, because strength without mobility can still lead to stiffness and discomfort. As we age, our joints often feel tight not because they're damaged, but because the surrounding muscles have shortened from years of sitting and limited movement. This next exercise helps reverse that gently. Stand behind your chair and lightly hold the backrest for balance. Take a small step back with one foot, keeping that heel on the floor. Hold this position while breathing slowly and comfortably. No forcing. Just steady breathing. After about 20 to 30 seconds, switch sides. This simple stretch improves ankle flexibility, which plays a huge role in balance and walking. Poor ankle mobility is one of the hidden reasons people trip or feel unsteady. By keeping these muscles flexible, you're giving your body a better chance to react quickly if you stumble. But we're not done yet. From here, gently straighten up and slowly roll your shoulders backward a few times, then forward. This releases tension in the upper body, improves posture, and helps counteract that rounded shoulder position many people develop over time. Good posture isn't about looking younger, it's about breathing better, reducing neck and back strain, and allowing your joints to move as they were designed to. Now, as you finish this second exercise, you might notice something subtle. You feel a little looser, a little taller, a little more relaxed. That's your nervous system responding. Gentle movement tells your body that it's safe to let go of unnecessary tension. And that sets us up perfectly for the third and final daily exercise, arguably the most important one for staying pain-free and independent after 60. We'll start that next. The third daily exercise focuses on something many people don't think about until it becomes a problem: balance. After 60, balance isn't just about avoiding falls. It's about confidence. When balance improves, people walk more freely, move more naturally, and feel less afraid of everyday activities. Here's the truth backed by science. Balance is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained at any age. In fact, studies show that even simple balance exercises can significantly reduce fall risk in older adults within just a few weeks. For this exercise, stand next to your chair or a wall so you have something to hold on to if needed. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, eyes looking forward, not down. Now slowly shift your weight onto one foot and gently lift the other foot just an inch or two off the floor. You don't need to lift it high. This is not about showing off. It's about control. Hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds while breathing normally. If you feel wobbly, lightly touch the chair. Then switch to the other side. What's happening here is powerful. Your muscles, joints, inner ear, and brain are all communicating at the same time. This coordination is what keeps you upright when you turn quickly, step off a curb, or walk on uneven ground. As this becomes easier over time, you can make it slightly more challenging by holding the position longer or by gently turning your head side to side while balancing. But always prioritize safety. Progress slowly. Now take a moment and notice how your body feels after doing all three exercises. Your legs feel more awake. Your joints feel a bit looser. Your posture feels more upright. That's not your imagination. Movement increases circulation, lubricates joints, and activates muscles that protect your body from pain and injury. And here is something very important to understand. You don't need to do these exercises all at once if that feels overwhelming. You can spread them throughout the day. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. What matters most is consistency. 5 minutes a day, done daily, is far more powerful than one long workout done occasionally. Many people over 60 avoid exercise because they're afraid it will make their pain worse. But gentle, purposeful movement is often exactly what reduces pain over time. When muscles are stronger, they take stress off the joints. When joints move regularly, they stay healthier. When balance improves, fear decreases, and fear itself is a major cause of stiffness and limited movement. Another important point: listen to your body, but don't confuse discomfort with damage. Mild muscle soreness is a sign of adaptation. Sharp pain, sudden pain, or pain that worsens during movement is a signal to stop and modify. If you stay consistent with these three exercises, here's what many people begin to notice after a few weeks. Standing up feels easier, walking feels smoother, balance feels steadier, and everyday movements cause less hesitation and less pain. And perhaps most importantly, confidence returns. Confidence in your body changes everything. Now, before we wrap up the full routine, there's one more crucial mindset shift I want to share, because exercise alone isn't the whole story. The way you think about movement after 60 can either speed up aging or slow it down dramatically. We'll talk about that next. Here's the mindset shift that makes these 3 daily exercises truly powerful. Movement is not something you do to fix your body. It's something your body needs every single day to function well. Pain-free movement isn't about pushing harder. It's about reminding your body that it's still capable. Many people over 60 unconsciously start moving less because they don't to wear out their joints. But science shows the opposite. Joints are designed to move. When you stop moving them regularly, they actually become stiffer and more painful. Gentle. Daily movement nourishes the joints by circulating synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that keeps them smooth and comfortable. Think of your body like a well-used door hinge. A hinge that moves daily stays smooth. One that sits untouched gets rusty. That's why these 3 exercises work so well together. The sit-to-stand strengthens the muscles that support your knees, hips, and lower back. The gentle stretching restores mobility and reduces tension that builds up from sitting. And the balance exercise trains your nervous system to keep you steady and confident. When combined, they address the root causes of pain and weakness, not just the symptoms. Another powerful benefit many people don't expect is how these exercises affect energy levels. Regular movement improves circulation and oxygen delivery throughout the body. That often means less fatigue during the day and better sleep at night. And better sleep plays a huge role in pain management, mood, and overall health. Let's talk briefly about how often to do these exercises. Ideally, you'll do them every day. Not because they're intense, but because they're gentle. Daily movement sends a consistent signal to your body that strength and mobility are still required. And your body responds accordingly. If you miss a day, that's okay. There's no guilt here. Just return to the routine the next day. Progress after 60 isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's also worth mentioning that breathing matters. During each exercise, avoid holding your breath. Slow, relaxed breathing helps your muscles work better and keeps your blood pressure from spiking. It also tells your nervous system to stay calm, which can reduce pain sensitivity. Now imagine this, 6 months from now, you're standing up with ease, walking confidently, and moving without constantly thinking about pain or stiffness. That future isn't reserved for lucky people. It's built through small daily actions like these 3 simple exercises. Aging doesn't automatically mean weakness or pain. In many cases, it simply means the body needs more intentional care. And the good news is, it responds beautifully when you give it what it needs. You don't need to do more. You just need to do this consistently. If you take just one thing away from this video, let it be this. Your body is not broken just because you over 60. It's adaptable, it's responsive, and it's still capable of becoming stronger, more flexible, and more comfortable starting today. These 3 simple daily exercises aren't about chasing youth or pushing your limits. They're about protecting your independence. They're about waking up with less stiffness, moving through your day with more confidence, and trusting your body again. You don't need long workouts. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't even need motivation every day. All you need is a few minutes and a commitment to show up for your body daily, gently, and consistently. Remember, pain-free movement isn't something you earn overnight. It's something you build, one small habit at a time. And every time you stand up a little easier, walk a little steadier, or move with a little less fear, you're proving that aging does not mean giving up. Start today, stay consistent, and let your body remind you what it's still capable of. If this video helped you, take a moment to like it, share it with someone over 60 who could benefit, and subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips to help you stay strong and independent at any age. Your best years of movement are not behind you, they're built by what you do next.